Okay, so the drywall, sheetrock, whatever you're going to put up is up. Okay, and as you can see here, I got the screws that were not in anything backed out. I got the screw heads recessed down, which is very important. You want them recessed. You don't want them buried. Basically, you want them so that way when you run your finger over it, like I'm doing on this foam stuff here, you want it so that way it feels like it's a smooth surface. Or even you want it in a bit, just a bit, not too much, a little bit. Okay? All right, a little bit. If you bury it too far, then the burying it too far, the boards will fall down after a while. Okay? So don't go crazy with burying them. I thought I had one that was in too far as an example, but I don't know where it is. Well, in fact, let me borrow this for a sec. What I mean by, you see, I can run my finger over the screw and it's in just front of us so that way it feels like a smooth surface. You see, I backed this screw up because that was in nothing. You want them backed out because they can't be buried, which mud will fill that in. Or you can just try to use fill paint. You see, there's one that wouldn't go in. See, they all won't go in all the way. Okay? Because that's kind of impossible. You see, there's another one that's in enough. Okay? Alright. Okay, now, one other thing is, after you get, as you're working up there, when you quit it in the end of the day, you want to sweep up so you get your debris up, especially if you're living in your home. Because you might come in there for some reason, you forget something, and then you don't want to step on it. Like pieces of drywall or wood you're cutting to fill in. Okay? Still recording? Okay, good. Alright. So one other thing that I recommend doing is you pick where you're going to be mudding at, and then you move everything to where you're going to be mudding at later on to deal with it then. Like I did here. You see here? I got my knife here, I got my 8-in-1, but make sure I've moved it all over here. That way, because this is where I'll be ending at. So I'm gonna mud here and work over here for now. Just easier. Okay. Okay. I don't think it's golden. Alright, there's all kinds of tools to make working with the all-purpose joint compound, because that's what's labeled here. Easier to work with. You get wide platform with a handle on it. Depends on your budget, I guess. I'm not going to give storage recommendations on this stuff because everybody believes different things. I'll leave that for the comment section to debate over. But when you buy it, you notice there's a plastic thing on top of the compound. It's there for a reason. I want to say that much. It's there for a reason. My mom likes to substitute it with a big bag.
I got both there.
Okay, it's still on here. You see, this thing here is here for a reason. I'll say that much. It's here for a reason. Okay. So don't throw it out. You keep it. You put it back on. Okay. So about these. Okay. This is when you're wanting to do smooth. This is when you want to do smooth narrow. This is when you're doing glue. That's when you're doing glues. And then this here's a littler one. You see? It's got the teeth on it too. Make sure your tools are smooth before you mud, people. Because if they're not smooth, then you'll get not so good mud. Yeah. Okay. So.
Come on.
That's so I don't swap it all over the place. Which I'll be doing enough of that very soon. I'm not a professional. I don't get paid to do this for a living. Okay? Really, I don't get paid to do what I like to do for a living, but I still get paid to do something I do reasonably enjoy doing. Okay. So, you want to get your ideal distance. You can probably do this on stilts. Just make sure you raise up your compound if you want to try to do it on stilts. Or have a person who's dependable to be your ground person. Because that's what I like to call a person who's not on stilts, who goes and gets stuff for you. Okay, the point to the compound is from the ground, you want to make it look like it's a smooth ceiling. At least that's what I'm going for. Now, you can popcorn spray your ceiling, okay? That's if you really want to be lazy about it and not even worry about the screws and how smooth it is and all that. You can popcorn spray your ceiling. Okay, now at this point I'm taking and I'm moving it more to the edge. I'm doing it again. First drop of the evening, people. First drop of the evening. There's all kinds of techniques for this. All kinds. This is just the technique I ended up developing myself. I don't know what I call it. I just basically call it spread it till it looks nice. Yep, spread it till it looks nice. There's no way ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you put your mud up, you've basically dedicated yourself to sand. And professional companies have a habit of basically using all kinds of little cheap techniques to get it done quicker, and that's why I don't do it professionally. Because I'm actually a bit of an artist at heart. I like to draw stuff, but you know, I haven't drawn in a while. At this point, I'm just kind of just vibing, so I'm working. I don't know what I call any of this, what I'm doing. Second drop of the evening. Alright. At this point I'm going to hop down so I can get a look at it from the ground. Okay. Yep. That's what I need to do. I need to move the ladder over here a wee bit. I'll back up here. The angle of the tool actually adjusts the thickness of the mud you're putting up. I actually took a little too much material for this area here. Now, I'm not going to say it would work because I've never tried it. You can also, at this stage, instead, if you get your screws down at the right depth, you could actually try the fill paint. The paint just rolls on and fills in little holes from paintings and whatnot. Try that. if you do try it, go ahead and off the comment section how good it works for you. There we go. That looks a lot better. Alright. I'll just sand out that little crease right there. That actually looks halfway decent. Alright. Now, you want to take into account where you're going to be, how you're going to move your ladder along. That way you put your bucket of compound. That way you don't end up having to move your bucket of compound over and over and over and over and over again. See, my pattern is I'm going to basically go along here, go along here, go along there, go along there, and then go that way to get the last two lines. Which, why don't y'all tell me I missed a piece of screws? Screws up here near the window. I blame you in the back. Yeah, you're way in the back. All right. A little bit. The point to the mud is just to kind of try to get the illusion the ceiling's actually smooth. That's the point to it. Unless you're going to popcorn spray, at which point then it don't matter, it's just basically to hide the screws. And that's what it all boils down to. Basically to make it look smooth. Which, after you stop to think about painting, when you paint your ceiling, you end up putting 3 or 4 coats of paint on there through the year. And, you know, that'll probably make your ceiling look pretty smooth. As you keep putting more paint, more paint, more paint, more paint. Yeah, so basically it's that all over up there. So, yeah, catch you when it's done. Bye bye.